Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And so, a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right. And the shot! Mbappe. Messi. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Serginho. Serginho making good progress. And it's Rijkaard. Marquinhos. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Courtois. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's good running with the ball. That has been cut short. No goals as yet. Serginho has it in a wide position. Bartasaghi finding himself in space. Vitinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. He's having a shot! Off the post. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's got away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up. Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He is through here. That's very neat. And it's Zubamendi. Bartasaghi. Celtic leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. Ambitious ball here. He's cut it out.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he is deftly away. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Silvestre, and he's managed to get free. Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Celtic are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. Thinks one through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona have a free kick. Howson and Marquinhos. Totti. Messi. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Looking to play him in.
Added time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Serginho. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Celtic looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rijkaard. This is Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Silvesh is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. He's going for goal! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Rijkaard. Bartasagi. Zubimendi. To Messi. And it's Serginho. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Marquinhos. Zubimendi. And it's Hakimi. Showing good feet. Vitinha. Foot in. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nice. Big chance! And a neat finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 20.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little momentum, perhaps.
Number 18.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Bartesaghi. Rijkaard. Zubimendi. Distributed tidily. Through pass. Diouf. Driven in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bartesaghi. It'll be a throw-in. Celtic suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Rijkaard. Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Hakimi. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Zubimendi does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hakimi. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through.
Celtic clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
This looks promising. He's having a pop! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Szoboszlai delivers with Totti! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bade. Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Serginho. And it's Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Has a look and plays it forward. Totti. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. That's great control. He's shifting through the gears here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's worked it through. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. And that is that. Celtic proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Quick reminder
Totti voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today's winning lottery numbers.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Hendrick! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Soboslai with the short one. The cutback. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Soboslai plays it short. In by Conte. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Celtic really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Quality ball. And here's Kante. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Soboslai is short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving forward, Silvestre. Referee's given a throw. That's destined for the flank. The ball goes in. Oh, great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Plays it, he leaps for it! Oh, he's hit the bar! No, just not quite.
Hendrick must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Celtic have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Totti going about things with real menace. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Kante. And he's there to clear it. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Vitinha. He's had a shot! And it's been hooked away. Pass somewhat off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good take and a good air chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kante. Counts, picks it up out wide. Tries a deft little ball. Out of play for a throw. Nicely weighted ball. And he whips it in. It's out for a goal kick. Hernandez. And it's Reinders. And he's had it nicked away. Bade. Conte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Endrick. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Koundé plays it long. Now it's Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's neat.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Caresses it through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Neymar. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bade. This is a promising build-up. Distributed tidily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Couch clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Conte. Oh, sweet feet. Very nicely done. Delivers. Terrific effort. A real chance. Goal! Celtic! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Celtic probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Celtic just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So right back into the action. Celtic leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Count. Great ball, and he's in here. Endrick unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Count, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. And he's in charge for a shot! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Celtic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Celtic are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Threads one in, that's an excellent interception. Vitinha, so what can they make of this? Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Can he get it through? He's through here. And this is Messi. Messi! And he couldn't finish.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Rodri, played into space. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a promising position. That's tidy. Good ball, good take. Neymar! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Greenwood wins the duel this time. And back to the keeper they go. Well, they've held on to the ball for so long there, but they are going nowhere fast. A disappointing anticlimax at the end of that would-be attack. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hops for safety. Conte. Szoboszlai. And it's Totti. Now it's Endrick. Probing pass. Oh, no joy this time. Bardazzi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Messi. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Swings in. Oh, good effort! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi, he's found a way past. He has found a way through. Vitinha, he's looking wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
For Conte. Couch. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's been taken short. Might be danger here. And the shot! Couch! That is superb! A finish of true class! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Totti. Now it's Totti. And the through ball. Shot could be on. Shot a goal!
Substitution in progress.
Flamengo have opted to make another change here. Koundé with the clearance. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Ribery. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way. He's having a hit! And he's quick to get rid. And here's Messi. Now it's Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. Celtic clearly now in lead preservation mode. Conte. Over to the right flank.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Four added minutes on the board. Looking for options for movement. What a throw in. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 8.
Some resolute defending there.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Alexander-Arnold. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Celtic really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Couch claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
Against Indonesia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Celtic with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against the opponent. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! In he goes again! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make...
And he'll shoot here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Conte. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. And the shot has fallen kindly here. And it's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Indonesia restore parity.
You've got to commend...
And the finish! In he goes again. Goal! Celtic! And they are on the rise again, ahead again in the race for promotion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Celtic leading now. Gets a good foot in there. Celtic have a free kick. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to play him in. Raul picks it up out wide. Now that's well seen too. They've got a corner here. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Could move up a gear here. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Where it came from. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's fabulous. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That's a shade optimistic. Cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? Bade, certainly one of the players of the week. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Totti. And here's Endrick. Vitinha! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Reinders. Dix. Can he get it through? He is through here. Shoots! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution for Celtic, number 19, Vinicius Junior.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Endrick really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's whipped it across. That is great defending, so alert. There's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Neymar. For Szoboszlai. And that is the end of the first half. Celtic are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow.
And
the score at half-time, 2-2.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Kick off the second half.
For Celtic, number 16, Endrick. Coming on the field is...
Can he get on the end of this?
18, substitution.
He's having a hit! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Probing pass. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. Foot in. Vitinha. Szoboszlai. And it's Azar. Dani Olmo. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that pass just didn't quite work. That has not gone well. And here's Raul. Now this could be a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Raul. Oh, super ball. It's Raul! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In with the challenge. He's on it. Can he get... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Celtic are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He has found the way through. Szoboszlai plays it in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Swings it across. Oh, that was vital. He's looking wide. He's found space here. Szoboszlai. Dani Olmo. And it's Szoboszlai. Tries to play it through. And smartly reclaimed. Dix. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Juve finds himself offside. Silvestre. It's a pretty loose pass. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
We expected better, and so did he. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Szoboszlai. Dani Olmo. Here's Petilla. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Celtic clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it takes a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Raul. Chance here to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hazard. He's having a pop! Played out to the left flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 99, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Raul is in a really good position out wide, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, and we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Celtic definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
View eFootball bot.